guests of honor, and ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure to talk about some where is my okay. This is what I would like to talk this morning: the promotion and challenge of large-scale landslide hazard mitigation. The promotion and challenge. And this is my outline, introduction of large-scale landslide hazard mitigation project. Actually, it is a long-term project from the Water and Soil Conservation Bureau. And the current implementation of this project and some challenge and solution of this project and conclusion. Okay, this project have a background and motivation. 2009, there is a Typhoon Bulak brought over more than 3,000 millimeters rainfall and triggered the Shaolin village landslide. About 500 people were killed at that time. So since 2015, a project we call LSLHM, large-scale landslide hazard mitigation, has been started by Soil and Water Conservation Bureau. And this is the framework of the LSLHM project. The first one is to identification of the potential LSL. Then the second step is to do the risk ranking of this LSL site. Then do the risk management, include of engineering, resilience, evacuation and warning, and monitoring. About the monitoring, we have a displacement of the ground and groundwater monitoring, rainfall monitoring. About the evacuation and warning, include of early warning system, evacuation plan, and drills. About the resilience, we have a lot of communication plan and resilience community. About the engineering, we have a drench, include of the surface water drench and groundwater drench also, and the stabilization also. And this is the time series of the LSLHM project. From 2015 to 2016, it was a pioneer study, include to study and develop to understand the mechanism, technology, and tools of the LSLHM. Then from 2017 to 2020, we choose 34 demonstration areas to set up, to test the monitoring, evacuation, warning system, and all of the study, the pioneer study, from 2017 to 2020 as a demonstration and practice. And from 2021 to 2024 will be the project promotion entirely. Now I would like to introduce more detail about the LSLHM project. And the first one is the current implementation of the LSLHM project. The topic one is how to identify the LSL potential areas. In Taiwan, we have a LiDAR mapping project from 2013. It's a 1 meter resolution DEM. So using this image data, it is easy to do some identification of the LSL. So this is a result from 2010 to 2015, more than 9,000 sites of the LSL will be identified. So it's a quite huge numbers of the LSL, more than 9,000 sites. So after the identification, we need to understand, we need to do some classify of all of them, because the number of the LSL is too many. So then we need to do some hazard mapping for the LSL potential area. The hazard mapping we classify into the landslide type, only consider about the landslide itself. Then the second one is after the landslide, it becomes debris flow. Then it will be the debris flow type. And if the landslide broke the river, and it will become the natural dam break type. We have three types of the hazard map, and all of the methodology were well established. Then topic 3 is the 34 demonstration areas have been chosen based on the result of risk ranking. And all of the red plot is the location of this demonstration area. And in all of the 34 demonstration areas, we installed the monitoring system like these figures, include of the deformation of surface and deformation of the ground, and some surface water monitoring and groundwater monitoring, and also rainfall monitoring. Okay, we also make some warning system in this demonstration area, and our warning system include of the yellow alert and red alert. The yellow alert is preparing for evacuation, and it depends on the rainfall information only. And red alert is have to evacuate, and it depends on on-site monitoring information, include of the groundwater deformation, ground surface deformation, and the pore water pressure also. And we also designed an evacuation plan for the LSL. The evacuation plan of 34 demonstration area will be designed. And last, we have an engineering mitigation method for LSL, include of drainage system of surface water and groundwater. And we have a stabilization system, include of the retention wall and some pipe. This is the example of the groundwater drainage system. We're using a deep well to do the groundwater collecting and drainage. Okay, now I would like to say some challenge of this project. The challenge one is because we have so many LSL, large-scale landslide site, more than 9,000. But is it a fast-moving or slow-moving landslide? What kind of landslide we need to do some classify and to do the risk ranking? But it is a big challenge for us, because we're using the landslide morphology to do the identification of the potential LSL. But all of the landslide type are included of this 9,000 site. Such like this, the left-hand side is Shaolin Village. Before the landslide, without so many previously phenomenon or deformation had been founded, but right-hand side is the site of Lusan. It is still sliding more than 20 years. And the other one is suddenly failure, and right one is continuously moving for 20 years. So we need to understand what kind of landslide in the 9,000 LSL. So this is the challenge one. We have provided some solution which is more detailed information about the development of sliding surface. We do the deformation of ground surface deformation and the ground deformation, but we need more detailed data or information about the sliding surface. We need to understand that, but it needs a lot of budget. It needs spend a lot of money. So this is a solution, but it's not easy to do because the number of the LSL is too many. Challenge two is the hazard mapping. You can see the right hand side, the green line is the boundary of the LSL, that scale and slide, but it's separated to 3 blocks. So when we want to do the hazard mapping, we need to decide the scenario. Is it entirely sliding or partially sliding? Because it's quite different influence area. So we use 2 kinds of methods. One is empirical method, another one is numerical simulation method. But all of these 2 methods we need to understand, is it entirely sliding or partially sliding? So we use this one, the purple line. The purple line is the entirely, the maximum influence area, and another color is a partially sliding. Okay, challenge 3 is the alert. How to decide threshold of red alert or the warning threshold of the warning system. Because our warning system separate to yellow alert and the red alert. And the yellow alert depends on the rainfall information as follows. And this figures in its X is the dimensionless slope, and Y is the dimensionless rainfall. And we have a quite reasonable and very good result about the rainfall. And this is the best award in the 2018 Interprevent Symposium in Japan. But when we talk about the red alert, because we have a lot of information, we have a surface deformation, ground deformation, and groundwater, and how to integrate all of the information for ground deformation, poor water pressure are necessary. Why we need to integrate? Because this is it's a big challenge. When we monitor the groundwater, it is easy to monitor if we have a well. But when the groundwater upwelling, then the infiltration from the surface is going down and upwelling. When they touched, then the groundwater pore pressure will be suddenly increased. Such kind of sudden increase is not easy to catch. And so you can see this. When they touched, the safety factor is gradually decreased because of the groundwater upwelling. But when the surface infiltration, especially when they are central zone, going down and touch together, and it was suddenly, the safety factor was suddenly decreased. But this moment is not so easy to monitor. If you catch this moment, then the landslide occur maybe. So this is a big challenge, how to understand not only the groundwater upwelling, but also the infiltration going down. So I illustrate this as a challenge because we can see from this the safety factor, and you can see the DU/dt is the block oscillation, and it is related to 1 minus a safety factor. If the safety factor suddenly going down, and it will be disastrous. So another challenge is how to lift the red alert. If we can make the warning of red alert to evacuate, but when the people can come back to their home. Why I illustrate this as a challenge? Because you can see there is a time lake. There is time lake from the rainfall peak to the landslide. There is a time lake for 1 to 2 days time lake between daily rainfall and daily deformation, which means after the rainfall stops, 1 day or 2 days, then landslide occurs. This is possible. In Taiwan, the Shaolin village, the rainfall peak, the time lake from the rainfall peak to the landslide occurred. It is about 12 hours. So there is time lake. So you can ask the people to evacuate, but when they can come back to their home. And this is a challenge also. Okay, I would like to make my conclusion. SWCB promote 10 years project for SLHM, and from 2015 to 2016 for pioneer study, then we have a demonstration now, and then in the future, from 2021 to 2024, there is a project promotion, and currently implementation of the LSL like that. And there are 4 challenges. This is my presentation. Thank you so much.